So the more you ignore your feet, the worse they're gonna get. You already know that. You're probably ignoring your feet right now, or maybe you've tried a few things like getting pedicures, trying different creams, lotions, but the routine didn't stick, the cracks just stuck. So in this video, I'm gonna explain to you how cracks get started, why they are there, and what we can do to prevent them and to treat them. So cracked heels. Here we go. This is a really common issue. I see it all the time at my work. And I'm just going to show you guys a picture of somebody who came to see me who worked on their own after the pedicure that I gave them while I explained these principles to them. They worked on their own for a few weeks and they came back and the cracks were healed. And I'm going to explain to you guys what that process is. So I've created a little slideshow for you guys. So cracked heels. They start because of lack of moisture. They start because of footwear and weather. Not only the weather outside, but also the weather inside. They also start because of a lack of routine. Number one, feet do not have oil glands like the rest of your body. It's a common thing that people don't know unless you work on feet, but I'm here giving you secrets that no one else ever talks about because there's no education around people's feet. There's no oil glands on the bottom of your feet or on the palms of your hands. This is so that your feet can grip from, I guess, like evolution or something like that. But that also means that you need to take accountability and moisturize your feet because there's nothing moisturizing your feet other than you adding moisture to them. It's very, very important. It's probably one of the most important things that you need to remember is that you don't have oil glands on the bottom of your feet. That means there's no oil that can prevent your skin barrier from cracking. Therefore, you need to moisturize your feet. But there's many different moisturizers in the world, and not all of them are designed for feet or should be used on your feet. Not because they are harmful, but just because it's counterproductive. And there's also a sensory issue. I don't know about you, but I don't like always to have like a thick coating on my feet because they're very sensitive. And even when you don't have that sensitive of feet, it's just not great, you know? It's not a great feeling. Let's not put something too heavy on there. You need probably a foot-specific product or a product that is lightweight and works well. Harsh weather, hot pavement, sandals, neglect. So, as I said before, this isn't just in the summertime, it's also when you put on space heaters or inner house heating, anytime that your feet are near a really hot heat source, like the pavement in the summertime even, your feet, because a lack of routine and being exposed, possibly in sandals or just barefoot in the house, that heat is going up and it's creating a very, very dry environment for your feet. Therefore, it's easier for them to crack because they are also weight bearing. In the case of if you're a standing or a walking person, then they bear most of the weight of your body in most cases throughout the day for quite a few hours. Therefore, the pressure, the heat, the sandals, it creates cracks. You guys can screenshot this for a reminder. So you've got harsh weather and pressure, the cracks start, dirt and debris, because if you are wearing open back shoes at any point, or if you're going barefoot, there's dirt, right? Like even there's dirt on the ground, there's microscopic debris, things can go inside the crack. And if you have a lack of routine or you don't know how to properly clean cracks and take care of them, then you are gonna have something that leads to not healing, yeah? And then the cycle continues. But imagine this, guys. You figure out how to take care of your feet by watching this video and understanding the concepts that I am teaching you, and you have nice, smooth, pain-free feet, basically for the rest of your life or until you discontinue a routine. That is something that I want to teach to you guys because it's important to me to pass on this knowledge and give information that I know people don't have because I have done hundreds of pedicures. I've worked in the beauty industry for 9 years, and I've focused quite a bit of those years on wellness pedicures, pedicures that not only help people feel good, but they also help prevent and treat issues and give people plans that they can use at home. But now I'd like to continue that on by giving you information online, because these types of things can be taught online. It doesn't just have to be in a pedicurist chair. So how are we going to do this? Cleanse. Like I said, wounds don't heal when there's dirt in them. You need to cleanse the backs of your feet where the cracks are, and you need to make sure they're nice and clean, free of debris, and that they are able to continue to heal. Avoid pumice stones. This is something that I teach all the time. And why do I teach it? I teach to avoid pumice stones because most of the time folks don't replace them in time for them to be sanitary. And there is no possible way to sanitize and disinfect a porous item because you are rubbing something with quite a bit of holes on the backs of your feet, and your skin builds up inside those tiny holes. Even when you wash or disinfect it, the skin is still there, and then it just creates an environment of extra bacteria. You know, depending on your foot issues, you could have sort of a fungal growth inside of there. They're basically single-use items. We're not allowed to use pumice in the nail industry in Canada on our clients more than once because of that issue, because they are porous and they're not easily sanitized. So avoid pumice stones if you're going to exfoliate the backs of your feet. It's very important. And then moisturize. You guys want to take a screenshot of this? Humectants, cherolytics, antimicrobials. Are these new words for you guys? Let me explain. So, a humectant is something that draws water to the skin. There's many different types of humectants. The ones for feet we want are also probably something that acts as a cherolytic. A cherolytic is something that exfoliates dead skin, but it's not taking new fresh skin. There are two types of exfoliators in the foot care world. There's one that is a cherolytic, and then there's one that is, I forget what the word is called, but the name brand is Blue Cross. That one's going to take all of your skin, all of your nails, no matter if it is dead or alive. But we want something that will draw moisture to dead skin and help you slough it off. So that's a cherolytic. Something like urea, that's a very good ingredient. And then antimicrobial. Antimicrobials for feet come in different types. You can get something that is a cream mousse, or you can get a spray, you can get ointments. There's quite a few ingredients that are really healthy for feet. A couple of them would be, there's a Footlogix product that has spirulina in it that is for cracked heels that I really like. And then there's a couple of antimicrobials that are Bisabolo is something that's antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory that you can often find in good foot care products. There's medicated soaps and in ointments sometimes. Something that has an antimicrobial property that is foot specific can be very helpful, especially if you're dealing with quite deep cracks. The photo that I showed you guys, or that I'm showing you right now, this is a light case of, but the principles are always the same for taking care of cracked heels. What I'm telling you in this video is exactly what you should do if you have really big cracks. Most importantly, it's important to have a routine in place, an easy to follow routine, you know, something that takes less than 5 minutes a day. That's something that you can create yourself, or you can ask me to help you. Why not? If you'd like more help with foot care, if you'd like to hear more about how to take care of certain foot issues, go to the link in my bio. This will be really helpful for you in the future. We'll figure out a routine. We can work on the steps of self-pedicuring, self-maintenance, because this video is for folks who have an issue. They know that it's not just the person that is giving them a pedicure that's going to help solve the issue. They want education and real results and action, and that's what I'm here to give you. That's what I care about the most. I love helping people. I love helping people with their feet. So hopefully this video has found you in a place that you are ready to take that action. If you don't take care of your feet, these are the things that can happen. You can have an impaired skin barrier. So your skin barrier is impaired. You have literal open wounds. Unfortunately, that's the truth. That's what cracked heels are. And if you don't take care of them, that can be a portal of entry, and that can worsen and add extra problems. So extra problems could be fungal, they could be viral, it could just be the worsening of the cracks. It really depends on your own personal body and your skin barrier. Nobody wants athlete's foot, nobody wants warts. But you can literally change this for yourself so easily. Just follow the steps that I've guided you through, follow the plan that I've given you, and you're gonna be well on your way for taking care of your feet. Again, do you like my slideshow? I made it myself. So if you take care of your feet regularly, you're gonna have pain reduction. Cracks on the back of your feet, especially when they have dirt and debris in them, they can really hurt. And as they get larger, they hurt even more. It's just a terrible feeling, I know. So if you do take care of your feet and you follow these steps, you're going to have a lot less pain. If you know the products that you need to use for taking care of your feet, you're going to spend a lot less money on pedicures, you're going to spend a lot less money on products. It's really simple. There's only a couple of steps that you need to do daily to take care of the cracks on your feet. It's just making sure that you have an actionable plan, something that's simple and easy for you to follow. You're gonna have better health. Our feet are connected to the rest of our body, right? Not just literally, but also like internally. The alignment of your feet matter, the way that your feet are, foot alignment, foot pain, the way that you position yourself while walking, all those things are related to back health, they're related to heart health, they're related to mental health, because we all know that when you don't take care of your feet, you're not feeling like that guy right there. You're feeling sad, like the previous guy, right? You don't need to be embarrassed about your feet. And another thing, so these videos aren't for people who are looking for, like, you know, body positivity, love your feet, love yourself. Like yourself, you know, love yourself. But like, these videos are for the literal sense of taking care of your feet. I'm not trying to convince you to like your feet. I'm just here to educate you about your feet. So then you have the knowledge and the access to create a plan to take care of them, so you don't have to go through pain and you don't have to be embarrassed. Because what's worse feeling than not being able to take off your shoes in, you know, a public situation, or, you know, in front of your partner? That's, you know, something that you don't want to deal with anymore. And I understand that. Like I said, I've dealt with tons of feet, so it doesn't bother me. I'm neutral about it. Let's talk about it. Let's take action, okay? All right. So hopefully, if you didn't know any of this stuff, now you know this stuff, yeah? All right, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.